Hello and welcome back to another episode of my Let's Discuss series. We kind of have a lot to get through today. Have some exciting news to share with you guys. My channel, for the first time, will be doing a raffle promotion to try to get some more publicity for the channel and my social media pages. If you haven't seen already, on either Instagram or Twitter, I am running a raffle for a Amazon gift card for anybody who kind of satisfies the requirements that were shared via the post. Will get an entry into a raffle for an Amazon gift card that I will run this promotion until December 9th, so please get your entries in before then. And then actually on that Thursday, December 10th, I will actually draw the winner on my Let's Discuss video for that Thursday. So check that out. That's kind of exciting. Thought it'd be a nice way to kind of promote the channel, promote my pages, kind of get a little bit more viewership. So I really appreciate it if you guys could help me out and participate if you guys want to. So yeah. But for today's video, as decided by you guys, I will be talking about Boeing stock. Boeing is a company that I actually do not own personally. I've never owned Boeing, but I might in the future. It's kind of an interesting company. Kind of had some ups and downs in recent years, so we'll kind of get into that, and we'll move on to my disclaimer. So as always, guys, any thoughts you hear me share in these videos are strictly just my opinion. I'm not an expert or anything. I always want you guys to do your own research and own due diligence before making any investments. So yeah, but yeah, if you guys haven't checked out this week's M1 Journey video, I will post a link to that now. So yeah, check that out, and let's get ready to discuss Boeing. So yeah, guys, Boeing is a little bit of an interesting stock. As of right now, during today's trading session, it was around $219 upon last check. It's kind of seen an upswing in the last couple of weeks, along with the rest of the market since the election and with positive news for vaccines. Um, Boeing is, like I mentioned previously, kind of an interesting case because it's a world-class company, but they've definitely ran into their share of issues, even pre-COVID. Before COVID, they were up in the mid 300s per share and then quickly dropped like a rock once COVID hit. But they kind of been on the downswing of things anyway. They were down $60, $70 a share even before the pandemic, but like I said, really got hit hard once all airplanes were pretty well grounded with almost no travel, and then their Boeing 737 being grounded anyway due to some issues they've had there. But with everything happening, Boeing could be looking at a more positive future. But yeah, so Boeing did pay a dividend. It is currently suspended for the time being to kind of save some capital to invest in the business. But in the future, they may bring it back. I'm not sure if that's in the cards for them in the immediate future. I highly doubt it, but I guess you just never know. Um, in the last 6 months, if you kind of got in on Boeing at the ground floor, you could be up as much as 60% in just the last 6 months alone, which would be really great return. But if you're a longer term holder of Boeing stock, you could be looking at a little bit of a loss at 42% over the last year. But if you're a really long-term investor of Boeing, you've seen solid returns over the last 5 years. You're up about 47%, and then 10 years, you're up over 230%. So a little bit of volatility there. I mean, a lot of those returns would have been much higher, but Boeing was just really crushed by the February and March really bear markets. So as far as my pros for Boeing stock, I would say that the 737, the grounding restriction being lifted by the government is a really positive sign for them. That's kind of what they have hailed as being the future of their company. So that's good news there. They can get more of their planes off the ground, and being able to sell them would obviously be a great development. Another pro that I've noticed of theirs is they've kind of had a pickup in recent years with their relationships with foreign nations as far as defense spending and getting their new planes and new technology out to foreign nations that are openly buying them for defense purposes. That's an encouraging sign because Boeing's obviously a very um, big international conglomerate, and getting those international relations are very key for sustaining growth over the long term. As far as a couple of cons, I would say that with the advent of the elections earlier this month, I think it's safe to say under a Biden administration, we are probably looking at a reduction in defense spending for the next couple of years. That does not bode well for Boeing and their prospects here in the United States. Um, and then, as far as another con, I would say some of their other projects that they've been working to develop have been both over budget and behind schedule. Boeing is kind of an ambitious company when it comes to their innovation. And some of that has been fruitful for them in recent years, but some of it's kind of been almost a bog on their books as far as being way over budget and even behind schedule in most cases. So some of those pros I think are looking up for them, and they could turn some of their cons around. But for the time being, I think those could be major problems that could continue to plague them for some years. As far as my official rating, I would have to say that Boeing is a hold at this current point. If you're already invested in Boeing, I would say hold it. I think you could see a big turnaround for them and maybe get back to some of those previous highs, but that's a long term, or that's a long time away, I would say. If you're not already bought into Boeing, such as myself, I would say it is only a buy if you can handle the risk and handle the volatility. If you're someone who's kind of shy away from a lot of volatility and a lot of jumps and a lot of falls, then I don't think Boeing is the best stock for you. I would say that Boeing's fair value, with everything considered, is right around $165 a share. Now, that is quite a substantial drop from where they're currently trading at almost $219 per share, but I just feel that a lot of their recent rally has been driven by more of hope than real encouraging business signals. So yeah, I think it's a very cautious investment only if you can handle the risk. I would exercise a great deal of precaution before investing in them, but I could honestly see a situation where Boeing kind of roars back to life in the next couple of months or even years and really reclaims their spot at the top of defense companies and aerospace companies. But it's definitely not without risk for sure. But anyway, those are some of my thoughts about Boeing. If you enjoy my content, as always, please like and subscribe as always. So yeah, don't forget to check out my sweepstakes, my raffle, if you haven't already. It's a good opportunity for you guys because you guys have the opportunity to win an Amazon gift card. And I say, who doesn't like free things? So, but yeah, I think that'll wrap things up for this video. So I'll catch you guys in the next one.